one of our spring practices of what we're trying to do as far as teaching our guys to be able to look at their keys. So this right here, this is our nitro, and this is our diamond. All right, and here's our free. And I'm standing right here, and I'm telling these guys what to do. So I've got a student assistant at quarterback, and the rest of these guys are our secondary players. And you don't have to have everybody back there like I do. We were trying to teach a drill. It was more of a walkthrough day, so we had everybody out there. But you really don't need, you could use maybe your backup nitro here, your backup, other nitro, maybe a free safety. You don't need a center, okay? You could maybe use a scout team guy here, a scout team guy here. But what is he mainly looking at? He's looking at that. He's mainly looking at that. You probably need a body here, though, for the three-man surface. So we try to mix it up, and these guys need to understand up front what I'm telling them, so when they hop over here to the defensive side, they know what they're expecting to see and how we're going to identify it and how we're going to call it. I mean, it translates over to game day when we're talking about, hey, what'd that tackle do? The coach, he blocked down. What did the tight end do? He blocked down. So we got to squeeze it, and we got to get vertical and force the edge. So if you look at it here, I'm telling these guys something to do. If they down block here and we got flow at him, he's going to squeeze it right there and then get vertical. He's going to pat, and he's going to run the alley. Okay? If he gets flow away, he's going to shuffle. So we'll do this for about 15 minutes, and everybody gets a rep, and when they feel good about what their eyes are looking at, what's my key read, my point vision to my periph vision. And we'll go through all different scenarios. We'll run the ball to the play side. We'll run the ball to the weak side. And then we'll do a two-shell formation, or defensive call. We'll have two safeties high and only one strong safety down. But you don't really need the guys in front. We'll go inside run later on in the practice, and we'll be able to get everybody in the mix where we're fitting up all the inside, outside runs. But for right now, this is a key read. What are my eyes looking at? Okay, and then what can he do? He can base block me. I'm going to anchor the D-gap. He can down block. I'm going to squeeze and force it. He can scoop away. I'm going to shuffle, check for the cutback boot reverse. He could hi-hat and release. I'm going to play curl flat or play man-to-man wherever I am. So it works for everybody. And we all go together. All three of us go together. And we're all getting a good rep. Maybe keep them in there 3 reps in a row, then rotate it out. So this is how we do key reads here. Let's go to the next one. All right, so this is an example of an outside run play, an off-tackle flow with a 21 personnel, I-pro formation versus a one-shell look. And for us, it would be cover 3 or cover 1. So say we got a down block here, just like I showed you. They're basing that 5, trying to mash that 5 down. All right, so we're going to force that edge. We're really going to squeeze it. We're going to close that space as hard as we can, and then we're getting vertical. Okay, he's reading this right here because they're probably going to pull his backside guard if it's power. So he's seeing that down block right there. So he's going to pat, and now he's running that alley. And what I tell his free safety is he's supposed to make that nitro and diamond right. He's supposed to make him right. If that guy gets inside and really spills it, you come right off his butt, that ball's going to go boom. It's going to bounce right to you and make that play. If that nitro and diamond really sets that fence and leverages everything back inside, then you want to stay tight and fit and feel. That's where the feel comes in. You want to feel right inside. I think, and also the right back would be the field player as well. I think the biggest thing is you want to make that free safety, you want to give him a little freedom. You make the play, but you at the same time, if he goes inside, the free has to go out. If he stays outside, the free has to go inside. And his job is to stay inside out of the football. Don't let the football cut back on you. Stay inside of the football. And the way we're playing in at 12 yards, patting his feet, we expect that free safety to make a play for a negative yardage gain every time. If he's reading his keys and looking exactly what he's supposed to look at with the proper footwork, he should be able to make that play for a no gain. Now we got flow away, so we probably got a scoop on the backside of that 5 technique. That guard's pulling, so he's going to shuffle, check for that cutback. Bam, he's right there. Okay? Check for that boot. He's right there. Or check for what? Check for that reverse. And here it's going to come. He's going to shuffle, shuffle. No, reverse. I got it. So those are things we talk about as far as our reads. Now here's the deal on the odd stack defense, just to show you how we would fit it up real quick. And I know I'm drawing in pink, but okay. The odd stack defense, how we fit this up. He's our fourth player. We just talked about that. He's going to run the alley. Okay, if he gets this, okay, if we get something like that, he's going to really scrape tight. He's going to really scrape tight. He's going to try to run through as well. He might be able to take that window. If not, he's got to get over the top. Now, what allows this left backer to get over the top? Well, this nitro and diamond, he's going to tell him, I'm here. I'm here tells that left backer, now I'm a free hitter, and I can run. I can take that window because this guy just told me. Or I can run over the top because he's got my backside B gap. He's got my backside B gap because this gap's gone now. So all we have now is it's really a B and an A because this guy's gone. So he's got my backside A gap. I'm over the top. So the I'm here calls are so important, and we only make them when you're an unblocked defender. So the diamond couldn't make one here because he has a guy that can block him. But the nitro can make one here because he doesn't have a guy that can block him. So if he had a receiver out here, he wouldn't make an I'm here call because that's the guy that can block it. But that's so important in our defense is identifying who's here, making the I'm here call, and that's why we always go through things as far as like an inside run. We talk about, hey, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. It allows those backers to play fast, and they know how they're going to leverage the ISO. They know how they're going to leverage the power, and let's just talk about the ISO real quick. So if this guy says, I'm here to this left backer, and they run the ISO, he's going to base there, he's going to base here, and the big eye of the mic. Okay, everybody with me? He's going to try to ISO that left backer. He's going to hit it with his left shoulder, and he's going to spill it right there to that nitro. That's how we want to do that, all right? Because he got the I'm here call. He's going to leverage it to that left shoulder right there to him. Now, what I tell this nitro is that if that gets all cloudy in there and it doesn't look clear, then scrape tight because the ball's about to go like that. So the worst thing we can do is run up in there and that ball go boop, and now we're in trouble. Now, if they really gut it out and get it nice and clear, and that left backer steps up in there and it's clear, now boom, we're going to fit right there and make that play. So that's how we fit the ISO at play side. If we did not have an I'm here call, okay, if we did not have an I'm here call for any certain reason, we were in different coverage or something, and they ran the ISO here, he'd have to leverage it with his right shoulder, and we'd box it back to the mic. That's how we have to play that. And the nose would fit play side, okay? And we'd be sitting here, and this guy would be a two-gap player. So that's how we have to play that backside. All right, talking about with the corners as well, 21-man rule. We want to make sure we keep everything inside of us, setting that secondary force. So if he's playing the D, he's playing the E, here comes that ball, boom, boom, and it bounces up. So you got to make that play. We got the full player, talked about that. The backside safety. If this is the hash on the right side of the field, in our point of view from defense, he's running as hard as he can to stop that play. If that ball runs here, here it comes. If it breaks, he's allowed to cross the hash and make that play. If that ball tries to cut back from him, he's got to be able to make that play. The only time he crosses the hash is when he's going to save a touchdown. But if that ball cuts back inside him, there's nobody left. He's got to make sure he stays inside out of the ball. But if it's going at speed, we got to move the speed too. That's our cutback safety. Those are the 5 guys in the pursuit of the secondary as far as putting up an outside tackle flow play in the cover 3 or cover 1 or one shell look. Okay, let's